We can horseback if we want to. We can leave our cares behind. If your friends don't horseback, and if they don't horseback, they're not friends of mine. Doesn't work, Josh. Horseback is too long of a word to replace dance. Shut up! Maybe I want to sing horseback instead of dance. Welcome. I assume you've seen our request? We did. It mentioned that a cameraman's made his way out of the settlement on his own. That's correct. He goes by the name of Norton and is currently residing here on a vacation of sorts. I believe he said he works for a company called the Imperial Chronicle. I wasn't expecting to hear that name out here. He was quite fervent about the idea of taking photographs of something in the northern region of the Highlands. I planned on having you all escort him there in the afternoon, but apparently he was unable to wait until then, and he took off by horse on his own. Really, how childish. I assume he simply couldn't control his passion as a photographer. He must be really taken by whatever it is. There are many ruins from the ancient Neolithic civilization in the northern region of the Highlands. It's likely that he went to visit the statue of the Guardian there. Guardian? What exactly is this statue? It's one of the most symbolic of ancient relics here in Nord. Legend has it that the Guardian it represents sealed away an evil djinn within the ancient quarry to the north. Wow. That's quite the grandiose legend. At any rate, we should catch up with him as soon as possible. Monsters aren't the only reason the northern region can be dangerous. It's not an area those not from Nord should be traveling across alone. Could you please find him for us and keep him safe? Understood. Leave it to us. Let's make our way there immediately then. Indeed, we'll need to leave the settlement through the northern entrance. I leave this in your hands then. Take care now. Ah, the wind here feels so nice. Agreed. It has a different flavor of freshness to it than the winds in the southwestern highlands. Oh, that's due to all the sheer cliffs around here. It gives the wind in this area a unique feel. The winds take many forms and bestow countless blessings on the people of Nord. Well, I can see why your people place such importance on the wind. Yeah, and the view here is just as nice as the vistas in the southwest, too. Anyway, if we're all rested up, we should get... What's wrong? Oh, nothing really. I was just looking at that cliff over there. Is it just me, or does it look like there's something buried in it? Like some kind of a giant? What are you going on about? There's no way some... What in Idios name is that? I have no idea. Some kind of statue, maybe? You think it's related to the stone circle in the southern reaches of the Highlands? Honestly, we don't know all that much about it ourselves. It's an ancient statue said to be the guardian of the Nord Highlands. A guardian, huh? I guess it does give that kind of impression. Emma, you alright? Oh, sorry, I was just stunned speechless by that statue. Well, I can't say I don't understand the feeling of awe. I wonder how massive it must look when you're up close. I'd imagine it's more than likely that the photographer we're seeking is in that area. So we'll need to venture closer regardless. By the way, if you head northeast of the statue, you'll find an ancient quarry. And to the northwest is the scenic Lake Lacrima. It's always helpful to get the lay of the land, so there's no harm in visiting both of those sites too. Makes sense to me. Alright, let's get moving. Wow, they look even bigger up close. So, this is the stone circle we saw on the way to the settlement yesterday. I'm still surprised by the size. Well, like I said yesterday, these were supposedly placed here over 1,000 years ago. Some say this used to be some kind of ceremonial site, but we don't know much more than that. I can't help but wonder how they could possibly build something like this without the use of modern technology. I think it's that sense of mystery that really enchants people. The atmosphere is really heavy. I'm guessing this is the ancient quarry? Sure is. They say it dates all the way back to the Neolithic civilization that was here over 1,000 years ago. Those are the same legends that say the Guardians sealed away an evil djinn here. I do recall overhearing someone back at the settlement mention a djinn. That sounds a bit unsettling. Plenty of other folk think so too. That's the reason most of the people of the Highlands avoid this area. Though I can't say it bothers me all that much. It does seem like a place straight out of the old tales and legends, though. There's no one around, and not much reason for us to be here either. What should we do? Well, if you're curious, by all means, go take a closer look. I've poked around here before, but I've never really found anything interesting. Ha! Nothing phases you, does it? Alright, I suppose it couldn't hurt to check it out. It appears we've reached a dead end. There's no one here either, just a stone door that I don't think even our combined might could budge. It seems like it was a waste of our time coming here. I suppose you may be right, though it does seem like the kind of place an evil spirit might haunt. This whole area, really, it has an eerie vibe I just can't shake. What? And you can sense that kind of thing? Oh, no. That's just the impression I get from looking around. Never mind then. What now? I doubt it's anything, but I just thought I saw something moving out of the corner of my eye. Same here. Could have been some small animal. Plenty of those around here, no doubt. It would scarcely surprise me to encounter something less natural in a place like this. Hey, knock it off. I'm starting to feel kind of creeped out now. Sorry. Anyway, there's not much we can do here, so let's get going. Impressive. I was taken aback by the size of the stone circle in the southern highlands, but this is on a whole different level. Oh, hello. What brings you all out here? Come to get a good look at the statue too? Oh, do you think he's... Are you Norton by any chance? Yeah, that's me. Have we met before? Do you have some business with me? Phew, we finally found you. We should bring him up to speed. It sounds like I've caused some unnecessary worry for the people of the settlement. We should get back right away, or rather, I'd like to, but I still haven't finished taking all the photographs I need. Would you mind waiting a bit longer while I finish up? Well, I can't really fault you for being fascinated. It really is impressive. I doubt there's anything like this anywhere else on the continent. Actually, it might surprise you to know that there is. This isn't the only such statue I'm aware of. There's a similar statue on Bryonia Island, way out to the west. Wait, Bryonia Island? Isn't that where Group B was sent? Huh, I had no idea there were more of these around. No one knows any more about the statue on Bryonia Island than they do about this one. But I'm currently taking pictures of ruins and ancient sites like this. Taking photographs of this area was the reason I came to the Nord Highlands in the first place. Guys told us that the people of Nord refer to the statue as the guardian of the region. Yeah. The old legends say that this statue was here long before our ancestors came from the east, and that they settled in this land only with its permission. When I saw it, I was immediately reminded of the legend of the Great Knight. You know, now that you mention that, I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. No doubt, the tale originated during the Dark Ages and spread throughout the Empire. When the land roils with the tides of war, a colossal knight, wreathed in flame, will come forth to quell the conflict. That's the general gist of it anyway. What do you mean by that? Well, each region has its own variant of the tale. They all maintain a knight as the central figure, but like all tales, its veracity is questionable at best. Though it's certainly one of the most mysterious of the legends passed down in the Empire. I see. It does seem like the statue could mesh with that story too. I wonder if they're related somehow. What was that? Are you okay? I'll be alright. Nothing to worry about. Anyway, I've come all the way out here, so would you mind waiting until I'm done photographing the site? I promise I'll head back to the settlement with you as soon as I'm done. Huh. Well, it doesn't seem like the wildlife has much of an interest in this area. He should be safe here on his own, even if we head out somewhere else for a while. Agreed. Guiding Norton back to the settlement will cause the story to advance. Wait here for Norton to finish. Alright then, we'll stay here until you've finished up. Okay, I'll try not to keep you waiting too long. Reen and the others waited for Norton to finish his photography. And, though he was reluctant to leave even after depleting his photo quartz, they finally returned to the settlement. I'd already done all the other stuff. Well, we're finally back in the settlement. Thanks a million for escorting me back here. I really appreciate it. Thanks to you, I was able to photograph the statue to my heart's desire. I'm just glad you made it back safe and sound. Yeah, let's go tell the elder. There seems to be quite a commotion over there. What? That's... It looks like there's been an horrible car accident. Which just goes to show, even if you have only one car in the entire Nord Highlands, you still need to pay attention when driving and buckle up for your own safety. But why here? Isn't that the gentleman we fulfilled a request for this morning? The very same. That's the settlement's doctor, Amr. I don't know. How would you... He couldn't have been the one responsible, could he? Never mind that. We need to go take a look. Take a closer look. Amr, are you hurt? Gaius, I'm alright. Sorry for worrying you. What happened here? I was on my way back from gathering herbs in the mountain forest to the north, when all of a sudden I just lost control of the vehicle. Was anyone injured? I suffered a few bumps and bruises, but other than that, fortunately not. I'm just relieved that I didn't end up hurting anyone. I'm glad to know your injuries are light, Amr. Thanks be to the winds and the goddess. Still, how does one lose control of a vehicle in an area as open and free of obstructions as this? Did you simply lose your concentration for a moment? No, of course not. This car is extremely important to all of us here. I wouldn't dream of driving it carelessly. I'm still not sure what caused it. When I was nearing the settlement, the steering wheel started to feel oddly stiff. Fortunately, the brakes were still functional, otherwise I dread to think what might have happened. I see. Elisa? Let's see. Elisa, do you think you can work out what went wrong? Probably. You might say it runs in the family. How could I forget? It stands to reason that the scion of the Reinford group would be quite handy in mechanical matters, even if she does pretend she wants nothing to do with her family anymore. Could you mind your own business? What you say, though, it's not as true as it used to be. They have some professional engineers at the Reinford company now who can't even perform basic maintenance work. Wow, standards in higher education must be slipping. When you compare it to the Zeiss Central factory in Liberal, the Reinford group is getting far too big for its own good. All those giant vertical structured divisions, each with their own subdivisions. It sounds as though becoming the Empire's largest corporation brought its own share of new issues. So have you managed to figure out what the problem was? I think so. It looks like there was a contact failure in the cord circuits near the engine. That's probably why you suddenly had difficulty steering even though it was fine just before. I see. Do you think you can repair it? I doubt it. I can diagnose, but I'm no technician. I think we'll need to call in a professional to fix it. I suppose that means we'll have to ask someone from Zender Gate? I'm impressed. I see why that Thor's military academy was more to be proud of than just its famous founder. Elder Ivan, Dad. I'm sorry it took us so long to get here. I'm relieved to see that Norton made it back safely. Thank you for your assistance. Oh, no trouble at all. It looks like you've been able to work... I keep getting the voices mixed up. It sounds like you've been able to work out the cause of the problem here. That was all thanks to Elisa. It was nothing, really. There's no shame in being proud of your accomplishments. Well, I'm glad we've gotten this squared away. We still have something of a problem. What do you mean? This is the settlement's only vehicle. Having it out of commission is going to make things pretty inconvenient around here. The sooner we can get it fixed, the better. I see. In that case, is there anything we can do to help? Are you sure? This isn't a part of your field study, you know. I would respectfully disagree. You treated us to such great food and shown us such hospitality. I want to do what I can to help. But actually repairing the truck is a bit above my skill level. Still, it would be discourteous of us not to at least make an attempt to assist our hosts. Thanks, everyone. If you insist, we'd be more than grateful for any assistance you can provide. If you could bring out someone who could do the repairs, that would be great. That sounds like the best course of action. Should we head to Zender Gate and see if they can spare a mechanic? Actually, I have someone else in mind. Someone far more keen than an army technician for things of this sort. Up near Lake Lacrima, in the Northern Highlands, lives an elderly man from the Empire. I'm sure he'll be able to fix the truck up for us if we ask him. True, the hermit could probably have this fixed in no time at all. A hermit, you say? Yeah, he moved here from the Empire a couple years ago. He's been extremely good to all of us since he's been here. An old man from the Empire who's more reliable than an army technician? It couldn't be. Elisa? So you want us to go and call this man for you then? If you'd be so kind, there's no hurry though. If you have other things you need to do, by all means, do those first. Either way, we'll need to clean up the site of the accident before anything else. Just handle it as you might if it were a part of your field study. Will do. Okay everyone, let's finish up anything we have left to do, then head for the cabin at the lake. Lake Lacrima is in the Northern Highlands. We'll need to head north to the Guardian statue, then due northwest from there. We should set out on horseback at once. Wow, this lake is beautiful. It really is. You can see the sunlight glimmering on the water, and the air feels so clean too. This is Lake Lacrima. The hermit lives in the cabin over there. Excellent. We should go see him at once. Seems like there's someone inside. I suppose it must be the man we came to see then. Yeah, I'll bet he just came back from fishing. For a hermit, he doesn't seem to want for much. So, what are we going to do? After entering the cabin, the time of day will advance to evening, and all of the day's field study activities will end. Excuse me, is anyone home? It's open, come on in! Elisa? Excuse us then. Hey, it's good to see you again, sir. Well, if it isn't Gaius. Haven't seen you around for, what, half a year now? And little Lisa's here, too. Why, I don't think I've seen your face in, must be coming up on 5 years now. Wait, what? Could this be? Grandfather, what are you doing here?